placed an order to buy the truck about a year ago, opting for the MkII battery. So about a month ago I had a rethink about what range I realistically needed and decided around 300 miles was ample for my needs. And so I changed my order to a large battery pack to save on the extra expense and to hopefully reduce my waiting period. Fortunately, Rivian reached out to me within a week or two of me making that change, asking me to confirm my configuration because they were about to build my truck. After visiting the local service and collection centre 2 or 3 times this year and being fortunate enough to have seen every paint colour and wheel choice in the flesh, I decided on forest green paint, which is a very classy dark metallic green, and it just so happens that it complements my also new for this month Triumph Tiger 1200 Rally Explorer motorcycle, that is khaki green. So it's definitely the year to be seen in green. I also wanted the quad motor, the 20-inch all-terrain dark wheels because they look cool. They're forged, so are strong, and I figured if they scratch, then they'll be easy to touch up with a paint pen. I wanted the cool powered tonneau cover, and I also went with the light ocean coast interior, which I wanted all along, although there was a delay due to the light wood being used in the dashboard, which Rivian sold by offering it in a contrasting dark wood finish instead. In terms of costs, these were mine. However, I was an early deposit holder, so Rivian honoured my original configured pricing, but as the cost of everything has risen significantly since COVID, if ordering today, you can add $20,000 to the bottom line out the door figure you see here, making it north of 100 grand. There will also be some slight taxation variances depending on where you live and whether you have a trade-in vehicle or not. After confirming your configuration, your allocated and dedicated guide at Rivian will reach out to you. I found my guide to be responsive and super helpful in answering all of my stupid questions, and they did so with a cheerful and upbeat, supportive demeanour. And then it was on to the now famous, fully automated, online 8-step process. The steps run logically, but can be actioned out of sequence without problem. Step 1 provides you with your VIN and lets you declare your name on the title documentation. Step 2 lets you enter your trading details to see if the offer is favourable. My friend went through this process, but for him, he could get a better deal at his local CarMax. I bypassed that process as the dealer I bought my trade through had already offered me top dollar just to buy my car back into stock, which for me made it very worthwhile, despite paying registration tax on the full MSRP. Step 3 handles financing. I always purchase all of my vehicles in cash, so unfortunately I cannot confirm what their current interest rates being offered are. As per the trade-in and insurance, shop around for your best deals. Step 4 provides an insurance quotation through Rivian's own scheme, which is administered through Nationwide. I thought I had really good existing insurance, but I was able to get even more comprehensive coverage through Rivian, while also saving around $1,000 per year. Their scheme can include totaled vehicle replacement and repair work by certified Rivian engineers, so worth checking out as it was good for me personally. Step 5 asks you to upload some documents which cover proof of ID such as your driving license. Step 6 is the signing of the contract step, and this is the legally binding contract. It's an agreement confirming your intention to take delivery. The electronic documents can be downloaded as PDFs for your personal records. Step 7 is the scary one, actually paying for it. There are different options, but I went with an ACH electronic transfer directly from my bank into Rivian's account. The whole process is secure and it only took seconds to set up and the physical transfer occurred quickly. Step 8 is the final step, scheduling the physical delivery. This step will not unlock until the previous 7 are satisfied, and in addition, your local delivery centre has completed the final inspection steps of your vehicle. Before it was unlocked, I actually received a text message from somebody at my local centre asking when I would like to collect. I texted a date and time and they were able to accommodate me. If you are more than 3.5 hours from your nearest centre, it will be delivered on a low loader trailer. If you are closer, you will need to collect it in person. Now, most of you speculative Rivian owners watching are probably thinking you would like the 48 amp Rivian home wheel charger, as it can charge up to 25 miles per hour. I felt the same, but my experience caused me a little head scratching along the way. If you do order the wall charger, Rivian aims to deliver that before your vehicle so that you can be good to go from day one. but you might want to speak to your friendly local electrician in advance, as it could potentially be more costly than you might have thought. My electrician found that the electrical box in my house was already heavily overloaded and required a proper upgrade. To replace my fuse panel with a larger unit and provide the line to my garage would cost me around $15,000. And even to provide an auxiliary box would still be about 2 days' work and cost around $9,000. Once surge panels, grounding, fire alarms have been installed in every bedroom as per local code, so that the work could be inspected and approved by county authority. This was obviously not good news, as I was expecting maybe $1,500 to $3,000 to install the 60 amp line, and I simply hadn't factored in that my existing electrical system just might not be up to the job. I opted for the piggyback auxiliary fuse box, but fortunately the final invoice came to $6,000 and not the $9,000 that I had originally feared, even though it was necessary and long overdue. It was still twice what I had expected. So just be cognizant of that potential depending on your property age and your electrical system condition. But it all seemed worthwhile once I saw my Rivian charger sitting proudly on my garage wall. Once turned on, using the downloaded Rivian app, it was fairly easy to simply connect my iPhone to it via Bluetooth, followed by my Wi-Fi of my home network. The continual pulsing on the charger's light indicator when not in use initially had me slightly concerned, but I soon realised that they all do that. Fortunately for me, 2 other people on my subdivision already have Rivian R1Ts, and one of them is one of my very best friends, Eric. And he kindly dropped by in his Rivian just so that I could check my charger would work with his truck, and as you can see, it all worked perfectly. Hey you, if you want to become one of the Ride On people, don't forget to subscribe. Ride often, ride carefully, ride on.